Ever imagine yourself, like, conquering the Alps on a bike?
Oh, yeah.
But not just a casual ride, right?
Oh.
Like a real challenge.
Okay.
We're talking about taking on 100 mountain passes. That's the 100 Passes Cycling Challenge. We're going to dive deep into that today.
100 mountain passes. Wow.
Yeah, so we've been checking out their website, seeing what they're all about. They even have an online shop.
Interesting. What kind of stuff they selling?
Well, that's the cool part. They have these scratch-off maps to track your progress.
Wait, like those lottery tickets?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Except instead of, winning money, you get bragging rights and incredible views.
I like how that sounds.
Okay, so picture this. 100 mountain passes, all paved, winding through the Swiss Alps.
Sounds intense.
That's over 10,000 kilometers of cycling, tons of climbing.
Yeah, you definitely got to be dedicated for that.
For sure. But here's the thing. This challenge, it's not just about the physical aspect,
What else is there to it?
It's the structure, the clear goal, the list. It attracts a certain type of person, someone who thrives on that organization, that feeling of accomplishment.
Yeah, totally. Like, I love a good checklist. Checking things off is so satisfying.
Exactly. Imagine that feeling, but amplified,
Yeah.
as you literally scratch off each mountain pass on the map.
Oh, that's cool. So you're saying the map itself is like a motivator.
Absolutely. It's a tangible symbol of your progress, proof that you conquered those mountains.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than a ride. It's a journey, and you have this awesome souvenir to show for it.
It's like you climbed Mount Everest and you got a little piece of the summit to take home.
Right. Like a souvenir, but way cooler. And, this whole thing, this challenge, it started with that same kind of personal drive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, our research says the founder, Conrad, he was drawn to Switzerland. Like the mountains themselves called to him.
I get that.
He wanted those unique challenges you just can't find on flat land.
Speaking of Conrad, his story, it's a perfect example of market pull. Did you ever hear of that?
Market pull.
It's when you're passionate about something. Right. And it turns out other people need that thing in their lives too, but they didn't even know it.
So it's like he found this hidden gem, and now he's sharing the map.
Exactly. Conrad wasn't trying to build a business at first. He just loved mountain sports. But road biking in the Alps, that became his thing.
I read that.
Yeah.
He spent 2 years cycling every pass.
2 years. Conquering every single Swiss pass over 1,000 meters, even went across the border to find more.
And he, mapped it all himself. By hand.
Talk about dedication, right? And that's what's so cool about this challenge. It resonates because it's authentic.
It wasn't some corporate thing.
No way. It came from real passion, real experience.
And then bam, market pull kicks in. Friends see his map. They're like, I got to do that.
It's classic entrepreneurship. Find a need even if people don't know they have it yet. And you provide the solution.
Which in this case is adventure. The thrill of conquering something big.
Plus that sweet bragging rights of saying you finished 100 mountain passes.
Yeah, it's funny, right? It's not just about, being a good cyclist.
Yeah.
It's the whole package. The planning, the exploring, that feeling when you get to scratch off another pass on your map.
Totally. It's like this primal urge we have, to push ourselves, see new places, and then, have something to show for it. Remember those old-time explorers mapping out new lands? It's kind of like that, except you get amazing views and a killer workout.
And honestly, how many people do you know who can say they conquered 100 mountain passes?
Not many.
That's some serious bragging rights right there.
Oh, for sure. That map, it's like a conversation starter.
Yeah.
Proof you're up for anything. Each scratch is a story, a memory just waiting to be shared.
So, to everyone listening, if you've ever felt that itch, that need for something more, I got to ask, what's your 100 passes challenge?
Yeah. Doesn't have to be about bikes or the Alps even. What's that crazy dream you have? The one that feels impossible. Exactly.
What if you could break it down, step by step, scratch by scratch, just like those mountain passes?
Embrace the whole journey, not just the end goal. So good.
Right.
Think about that. And hey, while you're at it, head over to 100passes.com. We'll link it in the show notes. Just imagine wind in your hair, legs pumping, conquering those Alps one pass at a time.
I love it.
Who knows? Maybe one day we'll have you on the deep dive, sharing your own adventure.